Welcome to another lecture on Android Studio. Today we will discuss about layout. Layout gives the blueprint of the application. That means where you are going to locate your user interface component will be decided by this layout. The following are the different layouts: constraint layout, linear layout, relative layout, grid layout, and some other layouts are available for Android Studio. First one, constraint layout. It is a default layout given by Android Studio. That means when you are opening the Android Studio and you are creating a project, by default this constraint layout will be available in the XML file. In this constraint layout, each constraint represents a connection to other user interface component. So there will be an invisible line between the user interface component that will maintain the constraints between the user interface elements. We'll see one example. We'll create one application, select empty activity and give any name whichever you want. You can see the constraint layout is a default layout, and I have one user interface component text view that is located in this particular location. You can see the lines in 4 directions. This is the constraint given for this particular user interface element. What will happen if I fail to give this constraints? So I am deleting this particular constraints. So I am keeping this text view in the center position. I am trying to execute it. I am creating the text view and I am expecting my text view should be printed in the middle portion of the display. But what I get the output is the text view jumped to the top position. That means here we have not set any constraint for this particular text view. So the Android is giving and warning that missing constraint. That means you have not set any constraint. How to set the constraint? So click on the user interface element and drag this bubble towards the 4 direction where you want to keep your user interface element. So once you set this 4 constraint for the user interface element, now if you keep anywhere that particular location, you will get the output. Now I'm executing the same program again and we'll see the output. So initially I have not set any constraint, so the user interface element jumped here. Now after setting the constraint where I want to display that particular location, I got the output. This is about constraint layout. Suppose I am setting another user interface element, for example button. So how to set the constraint? So there are 4 bubbles here. So just drag and put it in the location where you want to. I want to keep below to this particular user interface component. So I am keeping like this. Now I am setting my second user interface element. We'll check the output. Yes, we got the output. The next layout is linear layout. Linear layout means the given user interface elements arranged in a linear manner, either in horizontal direction or in vertical direction. I am changing the same layout into linear layout. I have to give the orientation. First I am giving vertical and So these constraints are not needed. I'll execute this program. We'll see what is the output we are getting. We got the linear layout vertical orientation output. I am changing the orientation to horizontal. We'll see the output. So now I got the orientation in horizontal manner. So this is about linear layout. The next one, relative layout. So most user-friendly layout is relative layout. The position of the user interface component defined relative to the other user interface component. So we can define the location where we want to display a particular user interface component. So we can change the same layout to relative layout. Now we have to set where I want to display my position. So I am setting margin top. I want to display my first component in 100th position to the center. Next, I want to display the button in 150 location. We'll execute it. Now we got the output for relative layout. Next layout what we are going to see is grid layout. Here we need to define number of columns and number of rows. This particular layout you can see in the dial pad or in calculator. That type of grid will be defined with number of rows and number of columns. I am changing the same layout into grid layout. Here you need to define what is the number of row and number of column. And which location you want to display your user interface component will be defined by setting the row number and column number. So row number will start from 0. The column number will also start from 0. So you can see the given grid layout is divided into 4 columns. So this is respective 0, 0, this is 0, 1, this is 1, 0 and 1, 1. So I am setting the user interface component text view in 0 and 0, that is the first row, first column I am setting, and the button I have set in the last row and last column, so it is displayed here. We'll see the output. Now we got the output. And that's all for this video. Thank you.